because your calves pump blood back up to your heart and nothing else does. So calves are the most important muscle in life. Welcome back, YouTube. It is Tuesday, leg day. We're gonna warm up with a little bit of adductors, hamstrings, get into some quad work, and then hit some more hamstrings and quad accessory stuff towards the very end, knock out some calves. And yeah, we are on a high calorie day today, but probably won't really reap the benefits of the high calories until tomorrow, sadly. So we were at about 1,700 calories yesterday, not super great sleep, and kind of just a busy, frantic morning. But other than that, we're gonna crush these legs and make up for it with a lot of post-workout calories. So things we get to look forward to. Your boy's been just living hangry, but tomorrow I will feel great. I'll be in the best mood. With all high calorie day today, high calorie day tomorrow. I always sleep better. Got the blood flowing to my loins. Feel it in my plums. Ooh, that was a good set. Hamstrings are firing early. There were two squirrels in the window sill chasing each other. It was really distracting, so I had to just close my eyes and keep the set going. They were one set here, and then we'll move on to some compound quad work, and then we'll circle back to the hamstrings after. Yeah, the main reason we start off adductors, hamstrings, is really just to make sure that the knees and hips are gonna be feeling really, really good and not limiting us whenever it comes to some of that compound quad movement. So we're gonna go over to the Cybex squat press, get some load into the quads, and then we're between pendulums and Smith machine squats. And then, of course, we'll sprinkle in some leg extensions to really just hammer the quads. We're just really focusing on finding a foot position that allows us to get maximal knee flexion. So on this machine, just because of the angles, I find if I go like super, super low or super narrow, I'm not gonna get as deep. And I'm not really worried about the ankle limitation. I'm worried about maximizing knee flexion. So I go a little bit higher, and then that way when I get down to the bottom position, my hamstrings and my calves can touch. All quads. A lot of glutes, but mostly quads. Wait to pass out when I rack it. Ooh. I don't even know what would happen if I did fail on this. I mean, it comes back pretty low.
Like knees to your face back, or like?
I mean, I could get there, but I wouldn't want to be stuck there.
Yeah.
And I don't want to find out. Someone found out for us for sure. I'm gonna play with a little front squatting today. Warm up with front squats, just kind of see how it feels as we get to kind of like a working weight. And if it doesn't feel right, then we'll just use the front squats to warm up for back squats. But really just trying to get used to front squatting on the Smith machine. Quads feel really good. No knee pain, a lot of quad, hard on the cardio. That's really about it. Forearms cramp a little bit. We're definitely gonna keep this in the mix a little bit more because not as fatiguing as a back squat and feel more quad stimulus than I do with a back squat. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna make it. I got to like the first 10th of the movement. I was like, I'm going back down. Just gonna spend some time in between in that stretch position. Let all that blood flow and the metabolites just kind of hang out. Benches be crazy. Ooh, that's so much gluten hamstring. I'm twerking if you can't tell. Oh. The big difference with this is really attaching a pulley system to your back extension machine redirects the force curve. So if I were to just do this movement from just the bar and not go through one pulley, the force vector is kind of at an angle. So it's a lot of lower back. But by redirecting the force 90 degrees, going more upright, we're directing a lot of that force to counteract the glute and the hamstring. So forcing against a lot of that hip extension and not a lot of lumbar extension. So game changer. We're gonna go lying hamstring curls now and then calves. question one of my clients had yesterday was, with this movement, thinking about a pulling motion or more like a pendulum motion, right? So when you think about this movement, we're thinking about pulling with the hamstrings, not swinging the weight up and using your knee as kind of like the fulcrum as a pendulum would kind of swing. And so we want to think about pendulums are kind of anchored at one point, acted on at one point, and then kind of momentum just carries them back. Think like a Newton's cradle sort of, or just a swing. And so with this movement, we want to think about creating tension the entire time. And so when we're using a hamstring, we're thinking about pulling up with the hamstring, and you'll notice as you get kind of closer towards closing that joint, it's almost like the hamstring loses tension. So we want to think about getting as close to that point, maintaining tension, and then controlling that tension with the hamstrings actively, not just kind of passively resisting the weight coming back down to just reload and go again. That's more of like that pendulum concept of load, unload, catapult the weight up, control it back down, catapult the way up. We want to think about actively pulling and loading the tissue and then lengthening the tissue through load, not just using momentum to get from A to B. Good question. The concept you're saying is the calves help cycle blood back up to your heart to be recycled. And so you should do calves every workout. But do you get more benefit by doing heavy calves? I'm going to pretend you said yes. Heavy calves multiple times a day, every day, and you'll have better overall circulation because your calves pump blood back up to your heart and nothing else does. So calves are the most important muscle in life. Okay, so that is a wrap for the workout today. Brutal leg session. It took me a while to get into it, but once we got into it, the pumps were feeling really good. So sometimes, you think you're going to go into a workout and you're dreading it and you're feeling like, just don't have it today. But you get the blood flowing, you just warm up really well, be patient. And yeah, honestly, it's probably one of the better leg sessions I've had in a while. And so just sometimes the mentality and the mood and the energy doesn't really match the end result. So high calorie today. We got about 50 grams of Gains grandma's candy, grandma's strawberry candy. Yeah, Gains flavor gang. It's delicious. I added a little bit of banana in here because that's what's on the plan, and a little bit of crushed up, kind of like sauteed frozen strawberries just to give it a little extra strawberry. And then we just got a very basic vanilla protein creamy here. So just vanilla protein, a little bit of unsweetened almond milk, and that's really about it. So we're gonna scarf this down and keep things moving. So Bo Alexander, Adapt Fitness, Dallas, Texas. We got about 7 weeks and some change, and we're gonna keep enjoying the dig days, the low days, the high days, everything in between until showtime. So like, comment, subscribe, love, hate, all that stuff. Be jealous because this is delicious. A little hot, a little cold. And then you just get all crazy and just let it all melt in your mouth. I know it sounds crazy because we're eating, pancakes in the morning, ice cream post-workout, but we lost 4 pounds in the past 4 days. So sticking to the plan. All the other meals are chicken, rice, vegetables. So, but we are crushing it. So we're just gonna keep that trend going and enjoy the ice cream and pancakes while they last. Bye.